Get ready for action because the Chicago Cubs are showing incredible form, sitting atop the National League Central and on a historic run, but we're looking at major roster shakeups. We dive deep into what needs fixing on the roster, and we start right now with the Chicago Cubs and the need for improvement on one specific area of their lineup that could change everything for the team.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, the Texas Rangers just delivered a massive performance, swinging momentum in their favor with a pair of wins over the Chicago Cubs. We break down exactly how Jacob deGrom and Jacob Latz orchestrated that victory, and we explore the incredible pitching showcase that went down against the Cubs lineup. The Cubs had a hot streak, but we look at the individual performances that defined that week, focusing on Michael Conforto's hot hitting, Michael Busch's roller coaster journey, and the impressive form of Shota Imanaga, including his incredible strikeout rate. Finally, the pressure is mounting on the Chicago Cubs as they face a potential $75 million blockbuster trade. We analyze the mounting injury crisis involving Matthew Boyd and Cade Horton, and we look at the serious trade, rumors suggesting the Cubs could be targeting Boston Red Sox star Sonny Gray to bolster their rotation. Don't miss the rest of the story. The Chicago Cubs are riding a significant wave of success, currently sitting atop the National League Central by 3.5 games. The team has demonstrated strong form, securing a recent run of 10 consecutive victories and maintaining a solid 10-5 record over their last 15 games. Offensively, the Cubs are performing at a high level, ranking 5th in batting average at .252 and 4th in OPS at .764. The pitching staff has also been a notable strength, boasting the 7th-best starting rotation with a 3.77 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP, although the bullpen currently ranks 13th in ERA at 3.87 and 8th in WHIP at 1.24. Despite this momentum, recent injuries present a critical area for the Cubs to address as the trade deadline approaches. MLB.com analyst Jordan Bastian emphasized the need for the team to proactively seek pitching reinforcements to counter the sustained injuries. Bastian noted the team's historic run, highlighting the simultaneous strength in offense and the strain on the pitching staff. Key absences include Cade Horton, who is out for the year following Tommy John surgery, and Justin Steele, who has experienced a setback in his comeback bid. Furthermore, Matthew Boyd recently underwent left knee surgery, creating a significant void in the starting rotation. While the good news is that Boyd is expected to return in June or July, the Cubs will need to closely monitor his innings given this is his second time on the injured list. Bastian suggested that adding an impact arm to the rotation is a priority. Reports have linked the Cubs to New York Mets right-hander Freddie Peralta as a potential #1 starter, though the team may be cautious about pursuing the trade due to Peralta being a free agent and the substantial trade package required. Additionally, bolstering bullpen depth remains a key strategic objective for the Chicago organization as they look to solidify their position heading into the final stretch of the season. The Texas Rangers have demonstrated significant momentum with a pair of victories over the Chicago Cubs, defying expectations that the wins would not be as impressive as they appear. While the Rangers have not yet reached the .500 mark, this performance signals a team ready to explode. The series saw the Rangers secure 2 wins against a Cubs team that had been 25 in the last 25 games, with both victories coming in the series. Pitching was a key factor in the Rangers' success. Jacob deGrom delivered a standout performance in the series finale, pitching 7 scoreless innings and striking out 10 batters against a lineup featuring several silver sluggers. This feat was particularly noteworthy given the current offensive momentum in the league. Jacob Latz also contributed significantly, closing out the 3-0 victory by throwing 2 perfect innings. Chicago's high-powered offense remains a threat, holding the Rangers scoreless on 3 previous occasions before facing them. Despite being held scoreless in 2 games of the series, the Cubs still boast the 3rd most runs scored in baseball. During DeGrom's start, the pitching showcase was further highlighted by the Cubs manager bringing out Daniel Palensha as his best option. However, the Rangers' Evan Carter provided insurance, hitting a 2-run, 2-out home run in the 8th inning. Following this series' success, the Texas Rangers are riding a wave of momentum heading into Monday's series opener against the Arizona Diamondbacks. The team is set to face a road trip against 3 teams with below .500 records, positioning them to make a significant run in the American League West, especially after defeating the top National League team twice in 3 days. The Chicago Cubs experienced a roller coaster week, transitioning from a dominant force to a period of inconsistency, with key players showing varied performances. The team had established themselves as the hottest in baseball for much of the week, securing their first 5 victories against the Reds and Rangers, extending their home winning streak to 15 games and posting an 18-5 record at Wrigley Field in 2026. However, this momentum stalled as the team failed to score any runs in the final 2 games. Michael Conforto saw increased playing time after filling in for Seiya Suzuki, and his bat responded well against the Reds and Rangers, batting .500588143 with 3 doubles and 2 home runs, including a solo home run against the Reds last Monday. Michael Busch's performance has been a mixed bag. While he started poorly this season, his recent form has been strong. He batted, in the week, recording a double, a home run, 6 RBIs, and 7 walks. Since hitting a .377 OPS after April 11th, Busch has been hitting. Over 26 games, accumulating 6 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 17 walks, and 21 RBIs, a significant factor in the Cubs' 21-5 record in those contests. Busch also walked off a game against the Reds last week. Shota Imanaga is demonstrating the form that earned him an All-Star selection and 5th place Cy Young voting in 2024. Fully recovered from a hamstring injury, Imanaga is showing high efficiency with a 28.3% strikeout rate and a low 7% walk rate. He is also generating significant swing and miss, ranking 7th in MLB with a 32.8% whiff rate, despite not throwing over 95 mph like many top pitchers. He recorded 10 strikeouts against the Reds last Thursday. Other notable performances included Ben Brown's 4 no-hit innings against the Rangers. Bregman showed a brief hot streak from April 11th to 24th, batting .333 but his recent output has been subdued, hitting, over the past week. The team's young DH catcher has faced scrutiny, recording 0 hits over the week and striking out 3 times, all against the tough Jacob deGrom. Questions are being raised about his workload management moving forward. For outfielder Ballesteros, adjustments may be necessary. A potential move to AAA Iowa is being considered if confidence does not improve. Cabrera continues to be a solid starter, managing 16 hits and 3 walks over 11 innings with a 6.55 ERA, and his strikeout rate remains respectable, prompting ongoing observation regarding workload management to ensure his health. The Chicago Cubs are facing a significant pitching crisis early in the 2026 MLB season, prompting serious trade speculation as the team grapples with multiple key injuries. The team has already dealt with setbacks, including Matthew Boyd's knee injury and the season-ending elbow injury to Cade Horton, alongside injuries to Justin Steele, Jordan Wicks, Hunter Harvey, Riley Martin, and Caleb Thielbar. Adding another starting pitcher has become an immediate priority for Cubs president Jed Hoyer and the front office. Trade rumors have intensified, with a potential blockbuster deal involving the Cubs and the Boston Red Sox surfacing. The Athletic has highlighted Boston star Sonny Gray as a potential target. The report suggests that the Red Sox, who are also struggling, could benefit from a reset, making Gray an obvious candidate to be moved as a pending free agent. Analysts question whether Red Sox chief baseball officer Craig Breslow would pursue a challenge trade involving a young starter like Peyton Toll or Connolly Early. Another avenue being explored involves prospects. The Athletic also suggested that the Red Sox might be interested in a top prospect such as Kevin Alcantara, as the Cubs could improve their current roster while simultaneously building future rotation depth. Sonny Gray, a 36-year-old starter for the Red Sox, has shown solid performance, recording a 3-1 record with a 3.54 ERA over 6 starts this season. His career statistics reflect a consistent level of quality, including a 3.58 ERA across 336 starts. While Gray may not be a superstar, he is viewed as a solid contributor who could provide a necessary boost to the Cubs' rotation. The decision on how the Cubs address their urgent pitching needs remains pending, with Sonny Gray being just one of several potential targets.